In today's video, I'm going to do a full breakdown of the last Stranger Things Season 5 official trailer. Now, I will warn you, there are some clips that we've already seen, some scenes we already know about, but there is some new content in this trailer, so I'm going to break it down. But before I do, be sure to drop a like, subscribe, turn on notifications, join my Discord down below if you haven't already. We have over 1,300 members over there, and we talk about Stranger Things and other TV shows every single day. And without further ado, let me get right into this trailer breakdown. Okay, so right off the bat, we see Dustin and Steve, you know, doing a mission, I would assume, and they're like, Steve's like, I hope we don't look conspicuous or whatever, and they pan the camera up and they have an antenna on their car. This was just a funny scene. It just shows us that even though Dustin's going to be going through this emotional time and the most emotional part of his story, we're still going to get that Steve and Dustin duo that everyone loves, and that is the best duo in the show in my opinion. Then we get a cool shot of the WSQ radio station, WSQK radio station, Dustin and Steve once again. And what I noticed from this trailer is that Finn definitely has, or no, not Finn, well, Finn's the actor. Mike definitely has a bigger role this season, and I'm so excited for that because I've been saying since season 3 that Mike needs to go back to that leadership role that he had in season 1, because in my opinion, in season 1, he was like my second favorite character behind 11 because of that leadership that he had. He always took initiative. He always had the ideas. He always had the brains. So I think we're going to see a lot of that in season 5. We already seen this clip like 1,000 times. So there are some similar scenes here, but we haven't seen this. This looks like Mike in the van, I believe, or in a truck near the radio station, it looks like. Then we have Jonathan, Nancy, and Dustin looking at something. And then we get the same shots at the military that we've already gotten, you know, but this time we get to see the Demogorgon like jump out. I don't know if we already seen that. Maybe we did. But we see the Demogorgon look scarier than ever. See that we've seen this scene. So there's a lot of scenes that we've already seen, but there's a few that I want to get to. Oh, this made me get chills, dude. When I first seen this, like this Wednesday. Are you kidding me? That's so insane. We're 3 days away. Okay, so let's keep going. Okay, so right here, this is unbelievable. So as you can see, this is at the WSQK radio station where they're supposedly, you know, where their base is. And there's a radio tower right here. And then these Demogorgons, you know, the 9-foot monsters from an alternate dimension, are literally hopping out of the ground. So I guess there might be holes left from the gate explosion in season 4. But there's literally holes in the ground, and they're just, you know, hopping out of them. And there's 3 of them right here, and they're attacking, as you can see, the truck that none other than Murray and Robin are driving. And Murray's like, I don't know what's happening, but I love it. I was like, why would you say you love it? You have a Demogorgon on your truck. But I guess that's just Murray. I'm assuming Murray's gonna die, maybe not in this scene, but eventually, you know. But this scene, like they're driving through a cornfield, I'm assuming away from WSQK radio station. Maybe people are in the back, who knows. And there's 3 Demogorgons, 2 on the side, 1 on top. How do they get out of this? Is the Demogorgon going to flip the truck over into the field and Murray's going to die and Robin gets injured? Is something like that going to happen? I like in this situation, I don't know how these 2 get out of this situation. Maybe they both die. I don't know. Is this where the violent death that the Duffer Brothers were talking about happens? And then moving on, we get Nancy and Jonathan, and Jonathan's the one holding the, what do you even call it? What's Molotov? Yeah, Molotov, I believe it's called. And Nancy has her sawed-off shotgun, or maybe that's an AR. I don't even know. But they're behind a bar somewhere. I don't know where this could be, honestly. I don't know where that could be, to be honest with you. But and then this is where Will says, I can't play it because it'll be copyright. But he says he knows where we are. And this, I really want to play it, but I don't want to get copyrighted. Demogorgon jumps down in the tunnel. And it's Lucas. And this is where we see him probably fall down. And there's 2 Demogorgons on each side of him then. So how does he get out of this unless those Demogorgons are being controlled by Max, like my theory that I made, or if the Demogorgons just die because the hive mind connection is done for. But this is in volume 1, so I don't know how he gets out of that. We see the Will scene again. We've seen that scene already. This is what I was talking about when I seen Mike. I feel like he's in that leadership role again where he's like, 3, 2, 1, boom, or whatever, and the explosion happens or whatever. And this is, I guess, the Hawkins lab people are still like burning the gate for some reason. It's been 10 years. Nothing good has been coming from burning the gate. You're just gonna make it worse. But anyways, Erica gets her shining moment. Then we see this scene again. this scene again. We already saw this, so it's a lot of repeating scenes, but there were a few new ones that I really wanted to go over. And then we have the car again, but this time, oh yeah, this is the scene this is the scene it ends with. But so it's Steve, Nancy, Jonathan, the trio love triangle, and Dustin holding on for dear life. And Steve's like, I got it. And he's driving this car with an antenna on it through a gate for God knows what reason. Maybe they're in the upside down in this clip and they're trying to get out of the upside down, or maybe they're going into the upside down. I'm pretty sure they're going into the upside down. But either way, it is a very scary scene. And yeah, clearly he's like, I got it. And they make it in. Like, they make it in. And that's how the trailer ends. So overall, not a ton of new scenes, but I did want to get this video out to show you guys that there is a new trailer. Go watch it, by yourself. And I did post my live reaction to it on my Instagram and my TikTok if you want to see my initial reaction to it. I thought there were some pretty cool scenes, and Steve, Nancy, Jonathan, and Dustin going through the gate with the car is just unreal, and Lucas is unfortunately cooked. So that's my breakdown of the new official trailer. That's the last Stranger Things trailer we'll ever get, like, as far as for a first volume. We're probably going to get a volume 2 trailer and a volume 3 trailer, but you get what I'm saying. It's the last official trailer, I guess. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Be sure to drop like, subscribe, turn on notifications, and I will see you all in the next one. Peace out.